We welcome you to Los Angeles. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And another ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Not even close there. And it's 2-1. And strike 2.
He got away with 1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2 down, nobody on. Bounced up the middle. Bats up with it to first, and that'll do it. Padres down in order. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And today on the hill, number 38. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Bottom of the first, here's Shohei Ohtani. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. At the belt and fires. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
And the righty deals. Struck him out looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Batting second.
Now it's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
1 down, base is empty. That one misses. It's 2-2. Turns and fires to Betts. Got him looking. That's the 2nd out.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swings through that one.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two. Oh, he gloves it. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of the second, here's the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 up, 1 down.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
1 out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boot, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Siggy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 outs. And another ball. Second inning here, no score. That one ripped. And it's gone. That one felt good, and they grabbed the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
And now here's the veteran DH. On the ground. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the second. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1-2 here. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one missing inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Here comes Freddie around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. At the plate, Max Muncy. And the right-hander's 3-1. And a foul ball. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, bottom half of inning number 2. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
And now Andy Pajas. And a count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Hernandez on second. Muncy at first with no outs. Oh, right to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now.
Dives, but it's off his glove. In to score from third. It's 2-1. Not in time. He's safe. And here comes Tommy Edman. And here it comes. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the run from third. And they lead by 2.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here is Kim. Fastball for a strike. First and second here, no outs. Out there to center. Has a beat on it. Johnson squeezes it. Back to the top of the lineup. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Mookie now. The 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some
3
runs.
balls, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Here comes a pitch. And that's too high, ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
2 outs, bases loaded. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Padres 1. New inning getting started. Stepping in for San Diego, Bryce Johnson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Pajas snags it on the run. Martin Maldonado up to hit.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
The Padres down by a pair. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty.
3-2.
Right side. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Tatis Jr.
Bounce to the left side. Bats up with it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in LA as we go to the last of the 3rd. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freeman.
And a pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Johnson moving under it. Drops into the glove. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that's outside. The pitch. Swung on, belted. Tatis going back. It has the distance, gone. Teoscar Hernandez the opposite way. And they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Base is empty, one away. Max Muncy now at the plate. Well struck, right field. And that one is out of here. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
And next for LA, Andy Pajes. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And they'll do it again. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Comes the 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside edge. Here comes a 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Out towards left center. Johnson under it. And there's 2 away.
Now
manager out of the dugout now, and it looks out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jeremiah Estrada. Tommy Edman at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Tosses across to first, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now Luis Arias, the next to hit.
The first baseman, number 4, Luis Arias.
Next offering upstairs.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
And there's ball 4.
Ball 4, that's it.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The left fielder.
And the batter now, Gavin Sheets. Kicks and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2 keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Arise, the lead runner at second. Machado on at first with nobody out. The next offering misses. 2-2. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. And another ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Three and two. Payoff pitch. And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
There's the strike of the knees.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And a pitch. And that's outside. And that's ball 3.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something. But you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Three-two. The punch out there. 1 out. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Jake Cronenworth.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And the right-hander deals. Oh, he hit him. And that brings home a run.
Man, that's tough. You can see him out there working hard to try to get out of that situation, but I just think he tried to do too much.
The Dodgers leading by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Anthony Banda looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86 getting loose as well. The pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And he deals. Got one out to right. 2 down.
Up next to the
and now the center fielder, Bryce Johnson. 2 outs. Bases are full. Fastball for a strike. Laser base hit. 1 run's in. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now, Martin Maldonado. Good eye right there. On the ground, Edman. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Dodgers 5, Padres 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kim. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
1-2 now. And another ball.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. In there. And so now 1-2. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Oh, that's off.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Righty delivers. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Wide throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Now passing. The catcher.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Betts off of first with two away. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Right-handed reliever.
Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Freddie Freeman up next for the Dodgers. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it drops in. So that's two straight two-out hits. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Johnson on the move. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. Dodgers strand a couple as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Anthony Banda will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Tatis waits. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Hey, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
One down, base is empty. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got him swinging.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
2 down, nobody on. That one misses. 3-1 now.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
That's a strike. Now 3-2. The Padres trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Caught him looking for the K. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Two down. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Way high there, and the count is even 2-2. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at bat alive.
2-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
The 1-1. That one drifts inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And that one in the air center field. Johnson makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Well, 1-run game. Stepping in, Gavin Sheets. Why to kick the pitch. The 2-1 is high. Action in the pen down there. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Kopech also throwing. The wind and the pitch. There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And now the lefty swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
The Dodgers leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And foul ball. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, number 70.
Still a lot of game left, and this game can go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Kicks and fires.
Back outside.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
On the ground to third. Bats up with it. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error.
Designated hitter, Jose Iglesias.
And now the DH. Hard hit right side. Throw on to Freeman. And that is that. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 5, Padres 4. Adrian Morejon gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Ball 2.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Not in time, he legs it out.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
And up next for Los Angeles, Kim. And a 1-1. There goes the runner. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job. Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away.
And now this is down for a base hit. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch is low. And the throw. He's out at third. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The wind of the pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Cronenworth throws on to first. And that will end the inning. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. So digging in now for San Diego, Bryce Johnson. The 1-2. Out to short. Bats up with it. 1 up, 1 down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Next for the Padres, Martin Maldonado. And now 2 balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball. The Padres trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. And he walked him.
That's up.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Maldonado over at first with 1 away. To third. Over to Edman. Throw to first, but he beat it.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Luis Arraez stands in. Snap throw to first. Tatis dives back in.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Tying run at the plate. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. Here comes Tatis around third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And it's 6-5.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just
a new arm into the game, the righty, Michael Kopech.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Manny Machado. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Runner at second, 2 down. Line to right, base hit. Arise, rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, I can understand why they tried to force the issue and tie up this ball game, but wow, nicely done from the defense there to cut him down at the plate and preserve the lead. That's a big-time play.
New arm out of the bullpen, number 25.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now here is Will Smith. High fly ball down the left field line. That one's back there. Forget it. He sends it out of here. And they add a run. It's 7-5. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Freddie Freeman digs in now. 1-1 now. There's a strike. Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Number 1 getting ready to go. Morgan also getting ready. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the 3rd out. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 7-5. Back after this on the show. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Kirby Yates.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now 1-2. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Left-hand batter waits. Center field. Kim settles underneath it. And there's one away. And here is Xander Bogaerts.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
One down, base is empty. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Yates, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That one the other way. Edman slings to first. Bogaerts retired.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake Cronenworth will hit next. The Dodgers trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right through there for a strike. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
And another ball.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Two now. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Padres go down quietly. They're down 2, 7-5. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. David Morgan. Digging in, Andy Pajas.
For the Dodgers, the left fielder.
At the belt and fires.
Hey.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And here it comes. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one down.
Now back.
And next for L.A., Tommy Edman. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The next pitch misses. Now 3-1. Fastball for a strike. Got it by him for the K.
Now batting.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kim. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
And the righty deals. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. And a pitch. And down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly. They're still up 7-5. Now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Here comes a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
The center fielder.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bryce Johnson. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. In the air, out towards right center. Hernandez settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting. The catcher.
So it's their last chance in this one. Stepping in for San Diego, Martin Maldonado. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. That clips the corner.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Scott is just 1 strike away. And another ball. Upstairs.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Shows, where they at? Sold out. To the world, get the bag, get the money. Your mom, she still love me. Never wife, I love the money.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Padres, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.